All right, guys, we just left Pietro Curto. Oh wait, was his name Pietro? No, he kind of looks like Peter. Again, outside we found a Milan fan. How you doing? How are you feeling right now after that 3-0 loss to great rivals Inter? Move a little bit closer into the shop, please.
Well, obviously not feeling the best. It says 3-0 on paper, but realistically, I think it was a lie, to be honest with you. If Handanovic played like his normal self, I think the result could have been different. This guy usually is a statue, and today he turned into a saint. For some reason, he saved those. If Zlatan got at the end of those, and Zlatan and Samir played himself, I think it would have been a different game, and I think it could have been a different result. Let's just say.
We're hearing some Inter fans on the side screaming at you. Obviously, you're 4 points behind Inter at the moment. This game was a big factor. Were you disappointed in Zlatan's performance tonight?
To be honest, a little bit disappointed. But then again, if he got to the end of one, it could have been a different one. And I'm disappointed with Zlatan, how he's going to Sanremo in the middle of the season. I think that was really bad. I think that's he's saying, he's the leader of this team. He's doing all this, and then he's just gonna leave next week for a week away from Milano and train on his own. I think that has to do with something with this game. He didn't have his head in the game, maybe.
Do you think? Obviously, some Milan fans were thinking that they could win the Scudetto this year. I don't know which side of that were you on. Are you still feeling confident that you would be able to get back into this after this loss?
I mean, our goal from the beginning of the season was top 4. We're only 4 points. Knowing Inter, they're used to bottling a few games. So I think a few draws here, a couple losses here, I think we'll be back into it. I don't think it's going to be so direct that Inter's going to win the Scudetto. Even though they should have won last year, they should have convincingly this year. We're kind of going toe-to-toe with them. So it's pretty embarrassing on their part that we're so close with them.
Lukaku got on the score sheet. Lautaro too. Thoughts on Lukaku? I'm sorry, but I have to.
Lukaku is great. I gotta say, Lautaro.
Respect.
That guy's not even worth a bagel that I was eating earlier. The guy had 2 tap-ins. One of the goals, he's lucky, barely went over Donnarumma. Any other day, that could have hit his knee and went out, and we could have said how worthless Lautaro is. I mean,
was it the defense of Milan that gave him a lot of space, you think?
I think today Romagnoli and Kier weren't man marking appropriately, which led to those blunders. Because if they were man marking, those would have been out. We left Lautaro get 2 tap-ins when this guy usually misses them. So if him and Handanovic played their usual self, this could have been a different result.
Any poor approach, do you think, from Pioli? Because your team did come out very good. They ended the second half well. They ended the first half well. They started the second half well. Do you think it was a Pioli poor approach or just a bad day?
I think Milan were more ready. Let's not forget that we played in Europa League against Red Star. And, of course, Inter weren't in Europe, so they had 7 days while we had, only a few days to recover from this, all the fatigue. Inter were nice and fresh, as you could see them on the pitch. I guess it pays to get out and to get knocked out of the Champions League group stage. Not even knocked out, but becoming 4th place. So that they definitely did get that in their favor, fresh legs.
So you do think it is a factor that Inter had more time to prepare than AC Milan?
Oh, absolutely. You can't. Whoever wouldn't agree with this shouldn't be watching Calcio at all. If Inter played 3 days ago in Europe, where they should be, according to their how much they spend every year, I don't think the score would be the same over here for sure. Getting 7 days compared to 3 days, night and day.
Do you think that Milan will be able to bounce back? Obviously, a string of poor results with Spezia and then Red Star, a 2-2, and now a 3-0. What do Milan need to do, and do you see them coming out of this little hump?
I think 2021 has been really harsh. Last year, this season, we haven't lost a game. This season, I think we're already on 4 losses in under 10 games, which is not acceptable. I think this is just a little dry spell, though. I think they will improve from this, and I do think they will be toe-to-toe with Inter and probably Juventus to the last few match days.
Thank you, good sir. Good luck in the rest of your journey. Hopefully you guys still get top 4. Guys, this is Fan Cam outside of the San Siro. You heard both from an Inter and a Milan fan. We'll catch you in the next game.